You've got Social Security locked in, you've got your 401k ready to go. 2 income streams should be enough, right? Then your AC dies, your car breaks down, your insurance doubles, and suddenly you're burning through savings way faster than you planned. If you're relying on just 2 income sources in retirement, you're one emergency away from a crisis. Let me tell you what happened to my neighbor, Richard. He retired at 64 with a solid plan. Social Security giving him $1,900 a month, 401k with $300,000. He'd pull $1,000 a month from savings, $2,900 total monthly income. Expenses were $2,700. He had breathing room. Then 6 months in, his AC unit died, $8,000. Then his car needed a new transmission, $4,200. Then his property taxes went up. Insurance doubled after a hailstorm claim. Suddenly, he's pulling way more from his 401k than planned, and he's panicking. He came over, stressed, said, "I thought I had enough, but I'm burning through savings. What did I do wrong?" Here's the thing. Richard fixed it, and now he's got 3 solid income streams that handle anything life throws at him. I'm going to show you exactly what he built and how you can do the same. But first, you need to understand why 2 streams isn't enough, because most people don't realize this until it's too late. Here's how most people structure their retirement income. Stream 1, Social Security. Stream 2, retirement savings, 401k, IRA, whatever. That's it, 2 streams. And for a lot of people that works, until it doesn't. Because here's the problem with a 2-stream plan. Social Security is fixed. You can't increase it. It's locked in based on when you claimed. And your 401k? That's finite. Every dollar you pull out is gone. You can't replace it. So when life happens, and life always happens, you've got no flexibility. Big medical bill? Pull from the 401k. Roof needs replacing? Pull from the 401k. Want to help a grandkid with college? Pull from the 401k. And pretty soon your 401k is way smaller than you planned, and you're sweating every expense. Here's the solution. You need a 3rd stream, ideally more than 3. Income that's either guaranteed, growing, or flexible enough to absorb shocks without destroying your retirement plan. Let me show you what that actually looks like. Let's start with the obvious one, Social Security. This is your foundation, the base income you can count on for the rest of your life. For most retirees, Social Security is the biggest and most reliable income stream they've got. Richard's getting $1,900 a month. That's $22,800 a year, guaranteed, inflation-adjusted, for life. Here's why Social Security is stream number 1. It's the one income source you can't outlive. Even if you live to 100, it keeps coming. It adjusts for inflation. Not perfectly, but it does adjust. Your benefit goes up most years. And it's backed by the federal government. Short of the entire U.S. government collapsing, you're getting that check. Here's what you need to do. Maximize it. If you can afford to wait until 70, do it. That extra 30% for life is huge. If you're married, coordinate with your spouse. Maybe one of you takes it early, the other waits. That way you've got income now and a bigger survivor benefit later. Don't just take it at 62 because you're tired of working. Think strategically. Social Security should be the floor, the guaranteed base that covers your essentials, housing, food, utilities. Everything else, that's what the other streams are for. Stream 2 is your retirement savings, your 401k, IRA, whatever you've accumulated. This is your cushion, your safety net, the money that fills the gap between what Social Security covers and what you actually need. Richard's got $300,000 in his 401k. He's pulling about $12,000 a year, $1,000 a month. That brings his total income to $34,800 a year. Comfortable. But here's the key. This money has to last. It's not infinite. At $12,000 a year, Richard's $300,000 should last 25 years. He's 64 now. That gets him to 89. But that's assuming he doesn't increase his withdrawals, the market doesn't crash, no major unexpected expenses. And we already know he's had unexpected expenses, the AC, the car, the insurance hike, so his withdrawal rate's already higher than planned. Here's the rule. Your retirement savings should be used for predictable, planned expenses, not emergencies. You pull a set amount every year, 4% is the classic rule, but 3 to 3.5% is safer, and you stick to it. No pulling extra for the AC unit, no dipping in for the car repair, because the moment you start pulling more than planned, you are shortening how long this money lasts. So where does the money for emergencies come from? That's Stream 3. This is the stream most people don't have, and it's why they panic when something goes wrong. Stream 3 is your flexibility income, the money that handles surprises, fun, and one-time expenses. This can come from several sources. Option A, part-time work. Richard's neighbor Mike works 15 hours a week at a hardware store. He likes it, gives him something to do, talks to people, stays busy. He makes about $800 a month. That's $9,600 a year. That money, that's his whatever fund. Car repair? Covered. Want to take the grandkids to Disney? Covered. Roof repair? Covered. He's not touching his 401k for any of that. His savings stays intact. And he's not stressed because he's got cash flow coming in. Option B, rental income. Richard's other neighbor, Susan, rents out her basement on Airbnb, makes about $600 a month during busy season, $300 during slow months, average about $450 a month. That's $5,400 a year, tax-free up to a certain amount. She uses that for travel, gifts, home repairs, anything outside her basic budget. Option C, dividend income. Some people set up a taxable brokerage account with dividend-paying stocks or funds. Let's say you've got $100,000 in a dividend fund paying 3% annually. That's $3,000 a year, $250 a month. Not huge, but it's income that doesn't deplete your principal. The $100,000 stays invested. You're just taking the dividends. Option D, annuity income. You take a chunk of your savings, say $150,000, and buy an annuity. That annuity pays you $750 to $900 a month for life, guaranteed. Now you've got Social Security plus annuity income, 2 guaranteed streams. Your 401k becomes your backup, not your primary source. Here's why Stream 3 matters. It gives you options, flexibility, breathing room. When the AC breaks, you're not panicking. You've got income to cover it without destroying your retirement plan. When you want to take a trip, you're not feeling guilty about pulling from savings. You've got discretionary income. This is the difference between a stressed retirement and a comfortable one.
So, what did Richard do after we talked? He got a part-time job. Nothing crazy. He's working at a local nursery 3 days a week, 20 hours total. He's making about $1,000 a month, $12,000 a year. Now his income structure looks like this. Stream 1, Social Security, $1,900 a month. Stream 2, 401k, $1,000 a month, back to his original plan. Stream 3, part-time work, $1,000 a month. Total, $3,900 a month. His expenses are still $2,700, so he's got $1,200 a month extra. He's using that to rebuild his emergency fund, cover irregular expenses, car, home repairs, whatever, actually enjoy retirement without guilt, and here's the best part, he likes the job. Gets him out of the house, talks to people, stays active. He said, "I thought retirement meant not working at all, but this doesn't feel like work. It feels like having a purpose, and it's saving my retirement plan." He's planning to work until he's 70. At that point, his Social Security will increase if he delays claiming, or he'll have rebuilt his 401k enough to quit the job. But for now, 3 streams. Stable, flexible, stress-free. Now, 3 streams is the minimum, but if you can build more, even better. Stream 4, home equity. If you own your home, that's a potential income stream. You can downsize and free up cash, or get a reverse mortgage and tap equity without selling. Richard's house is worth $350,000. He owes nothing. That's equity he can access if he ever needs to. Stream 5, side hustle or hobby income. Maybe you sell stuff on Etsy, or do consulting in your old field, or write freelance articles. It's not a job, it's something you enjoy that happens to make money. A few hundred a month adds up, and it's flexible. You do it when you want. Stream 6, royalties or passive income. This one's rare, but some people have it. Royalties from a book, income from a patent, residuals from past work. If you've got it, great. If not, don't worry about it. The point? The more income streams you have, the more stable your retirement. You're not dependent on any single source. If one dries up or gets hit, you've got others to fall back on. Now you might be thinking, do I really need 3 streams? Can't I just live off Social Security and my 401k? You can if 1, you've got a huge 401k, like 7 figures, then you've got cushion to absorb shocks. 2, your expenses are really low. If you're spending $2,000 a month and Social Security covers $1,800, you're only pulling $2,400 a year from savings. You're fine. 3, you've got no debt, a paid-off house, and great health. Fewer emergencies means less need for flexibility. But if you're like most people, you've got $300,000 to $500,000 saved, your expenses are $3,000 to $4,000 a month, you've still got a mortgage or other debt, you're retiring before 70, then yeah, you need 3 streams. Because life happens, and when it does, you need options. Look, retirement's not just about having enough money. It's about having enough flexibility. 2 income streams, Social Security and savings, might work on paper, but in real life, it's tight. 1 big expense and you're scrambling. 3 streams or more gives you options, breathing room, the ability to handle life without panicking. So here's your homework this week. 1, list your retirement income streams. How many do you have? Where's the money coming from? 2, if you've only got 2, brainstorm a third. Could you work part-time, rent out space, set up dividend income, buy an annuity? 3, run the numbers. What would an extra $500 or $1,000 a month do for your retirement plan? 4, talk to retirees you know. Ask them how many income streams they have. Ask if they wish they had more. I bet most of them will say yes. Because the difference between a stressed retirement and a comfortable one usually isn't millions of dollars in savings. It's having multiple sources of income so you're not dependent on any single one. Build your streams now, before you retire. So when life happens, and it will, you're ready. All right, that's it from the porch today. Next time, we're talking about whether you should pay off your house before you retire. The math says one thing, your gut says another. Let's figure out which one's right. See you then.